Hello everyone. This video is going to be the most important video for your CSAT paper. Here I'll be discussing with you a very practical approach to approach CSAT in the last one and a half months. Over the past 2 weeks, I have interacted with almost hundreds of you, and what I have found is majority of you are confused regarding how to approach CSAT in the very late months, what all topics to focus on, from where to practice all of this, and certain other things. I'll be answering all of these queries to this video. But before starting the discussion, what I noticed is all of you are unique and you have certain sets of strengths and weaknesses, and for which I felt like there should be a very tailored approach for any student during this last months. In order to give you that tailored approach, I'm coming up with a 3-column strategy in which I'll teach you how to strategize your preparation in this final months depending on your needs and your requirements with the paper. Up here in this strategy, what you're supposed to do first is divide all the topics of your quant section and LR section into 3 columns. Now these 3 columns will be of strength, moderate topics, and your weaknesses. Strengths are the topics in which you are comfortable with the concepts, you know the concept very well, and you have practiced enough. So you might have done the PYQs, you might have done all the worksheets, and from certain other sources you have practiced these topics, and when you solve, you get majority of the questions. You are able to solve majority of the questions. These are the topics of your strength. Next comes moderate topics. These are the topics in which you know the concept but you haven't practiced them enough, or else when you practice, half of the questions you are able to solve, remaining questions you're not able to solve. This I'm calling the moderate topics that are there. Remaining topics are those in which you are still fumbling with the concepts, you're not well versed with the concepts, leave alone the practice part. अगर concept ही नहीं आते हैं तो you might not have practiced these topics enough. Now you're supposed to divide all the content, all the subtopics of your quant and LR section into these 3 columns. Ab, before moving, first tell me which column will fetch you maximum marks in the paper. Almost unanimously you will answer that this column, the column of our strength, will fetch us the maximum marks in the paper. Which column is the one in which you are going to lose maximum marks in the paper? Again, almost unanimously you will say, sir, this is the weakness column. But this is where most of you are incorrect, or I would say all of you are incorrect here. Understand this, that if you have certain topics in the column of weakness, and that too 1.5 months before the exam, certainly you are not confident with these topics, and if you encounter a question from these topics, you will have a tendency of skipping the topics. You will skip these topics. You will have this tendency that you will leave the topic, leave the question in the paper. This is the column. The moderate column, or the topics in this moderate column, are the ones which will tempt you in the exam. Yaar, iska concept to I know. Let's attempt this question. And believe me, this is the column where you will get maximum negatives. जितनी भी गलतियां होगी ना, maximum negatives will be in this column. Student weakness पे चिल्लाते रहते हैं. You need to understand this is your column to focus on right now in this time. What you are supposed to do is divide everything into the 3 columns and you are the best judge of your own. आपको पता है अंदर से कि कितना नंबर सिस्टम आपको आता है और कितना वर्क एंड टाइम आता है. कितना भी मैं बोल लूँ या सर्टेन अदर फैकल्टीज और एनीवन से यू कि दिस इज व्हाट यू नो बेस्ट एंड ये करना है, नहीं, आपको अंदर से पता है हाउ मच यू हैव प्रैक्टिस्ड. यू आर द बेस्ट जज हियर. मेक इट वेरी ट्रूली. अगर नहीं आता है, राइट इट इन द वीकनेस. थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस करिए, थोड़ा आता है, राइट इट इन हियर इन द मॉडरेट कॉलम्स. Now, what you're supposed to do with those topics that you have written in your strength wala areas. For these topics, try to solve diverse questions. You might have already done PYQs. If you have not done PYQs, try to solve all the PYQs and try to go for diversity of questions here. इतने अलग अलग तरह के questions from the topics that you are writing in this column, try to solve those. For moderate topics, I would say at least look for all the PYQ type of questions. जितना PYQ में आया है, जिस पैटर्न का, whatever pattern has been asked in PYQs, be it UPSC exam or other exams, try to solve all the PYQ type of questions from moderate. And अगर आपकी worksheets pending है, do diligently solve worksheets, or if you are part of CSAT 500, do solve CSAT 500 questions from these topics as well. ये यहाँ से तो करना ही है, ये वाले you have to do it, but apart from that you are supposed to solve diverse questions from this. What about weakness? So whatever topic you feel you're weak in, at least do solve some basic questions, so that if you encounter a very easy question, for example, you are having a speed distance time question there, and you seem like it is a very easy question, at least you should know how to directly apply speed distance time wala formula. बहुत basic questions you can solve. If it is a very tough question, you will not be having the confidence कि आप exam में attempt करो. So do not try to focus much of your energy on your weak topics right now. You can have enough number of topics in your moderate and strength, and इसमें अपनी energy ज़्यादा channelize करो. Now your ultimate aim should be convert your moderate topics into your strength. Convert them. This should be your ultimate aim here. Now which all topics you are supposed to list here, I'll give you सारे टॉपिक्स आप अपनी मर्जी से करना है, बट आई गिव यू लिस्ट ऑफ 3 टॉपिक्स दैट आई वुड वांट दैट यू शुड बी हैविंग स्ट्रेंथ इन दीज 3 टॉपिक्स. One topic being number system. This is something that is non-negotiable. Number system, either it is here for you, or it is here for you, or it is here for you. Abhi kahin bhi ho, ultimately I want all of you to have your number system as your strength. This is the single most important topic from where you will fetch at least 10 questions. This is the minimum that I'm saying. It can be more as well. So at least 10 questions will be from number system. It is something that is non-negotiable. You have to make your number system your strength. Listing some other important topics, because majority of the people are those who fear quant. And in quant, if you want, there are 3 basic topics that I want you to focus on. That is average, percentage, and ratio. These are those 3 topics which forms the base of all other topics. For example, if you are weak in percentage, you cannot be very good in profit and loss. You cannot be very good in CISI, so simple interest compound, क्योंकि उसमें questions ही आपके percentage से related आएंगे. You cannot be very good in mixtures and allegations if your let's say average or percentage is weak. So these are the basis of other topics of your quant section. So unless these topics are strong, you cannot have any strength in your quant topics. So try to make number system as your main strength from quant section, and 3 other topics if you want. These are these 3 topics that you can focus on. Now for those who want a list of topics, sir आप ही बता दो कौन से topics पे ध्यान दें, हमें नहीं समझ में आता that these are my strength or weakness. I am just sharing a tentative list of topics which I feel is relatively easier compared to the other topics, plus they have relatively more weightage compared to the other topics. So putting more energies in them can fetch you a better cost to benefit ratio. In quant, these are those topics which I have talked about, 3 basics and the number system. These are non-negotiable topics that you have. Certain other topics that you can focus on. Level 2 I am writing, so level 1 सबसे पहले इनको करना है. Post this you can move on to LCM HCF, एक आध क्वेश्चन या 2 क्वेश्चन you can expect from this. Profit loss, work and time, and SDT. Now this totally depends on your strength. If you feel like any of these topics are your weakness, you can write it in column 3. If these are moderate, you can leave it in column 2. If these are your strength, you can shift them to column 1. Then certain other topics I am writing level 3. This should be done once level 1 and level 2 topics are done, because they are relatively less asked. They can be tricky also in exam conditions. So PNC probability, after 2023 court cases, UPSC is focusing less on PNC and probability. तो थोड़ा वेटेज कम हुआ है, बहुत ज़्यादा आप भी मत देना इस पे ध्यान. Mixture and allegation can be tricky. CISI mensuration, again very less weightage topic, so you can keep it for the end अगर बाकी topics हो गए. Although since it is a qualifying paper, if you are doing these topics, you can safely leave these topics. Talking about LR, although I feel like all of LR is simple only, but these are areas from where regularly questions are asked, and these are relatively easier topics. Coding, decoding, and series, these are especially easier, and every year consistently there are questions from these topics. पिछले साल भी लगभग 4 सवाल थे इन टॉपिक से, and very easy questions directly from the classes. तो इनको करना है. Slightly tricky, or I would say thoda zyada calculative in LR section is your cubes and dices. Imaginative plus calculative, I would say. Blocks mein agar certain angle wala questions are there, some people are confused there. Venn diagrams, QBR can be tricky for someone, isliye I have kept them in L2. And relatively lesser importance are sequencing, arrangement and NVR. Topics are not difficult, but they have less weightage and sometimes they can be lengthy to solve in exam conditions. That is why I have kept them in L3. So this is a tentative list of topics. Again, this can vary from individual to individual. I would want you to make a list of topics for this table and then focus accordingly. Focus यही करना है, सबसे ज़्यादा स्ट्रेंथ पे भरोसा करो एंड सबसे ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस मॉडरेट की करके ट्राई टू शिफ्ट देम टू योर स्ट्रेंथ इन दीज वीकनेस कॉलम. एटलीस्ट फोकस ऑन द बेसिक्स दैट आर देयर. Now next, talking about the number of questions to be attempted. I have seen that many of you are attempting questions in the numbers. If I say, let's say you are attempting 45 questions or 50 questions, or let's say randomly you are attempting 43 questions. This is not a rational way of attempting the number of questions in the paper. Questions that you are supposed to attempt is, now first thing, the cutoff in a CSAT paper is 66.67 marks. You're supposed to score this much to clear the CSAT cutoff. In order to score this much, I've just created a list of tables stating how many questions you have attempted, how many minimum questions you're supposed to make correct in order to clear the cutoff, and what is the maximum incorrect number of questions that you can afford there, and how much marks you will score. Talking about 25 and 26 question, if you have attempted, even if you make all of them to be correct, you cannot clear the cutoff. That means minimum question that can lead you to cross the cutoff is 27, given that you're making all the 27 questions correct. So if you make all 27 questions correct, you will clear the cutoff. If you have attempted one more question, and even if that question is incorrect, you have attempted one extra question, even if that is incorrect, you will reach to the cutoff. So this is sorted. The next question that you attempt, the 29th question, you cannot make it incorrect. You have to make it correct only. So 29th kiya, you have to make it correct. If you make it correct, your marks jump to this many. Since you have made a question correct over and above the cutoff, you get a leeway of 3 questions. So I would call this as an extra or a free question that is there. So next 3 question that you attempt, even if you get all the 3 incorrect, you will still be able to clear the cutoff. Agar सारे ही तीनों भी incorrect कर दिए, you have made 28 questions correct, next 3 questions are incorrect. Even if all 3 questions are incorrect, you can still clear the cutoff mark. If you are focusing here, what you might have noticed is every time it is a multiple of 4, you are getting exact cutoff marks. Anywhere, if you are, let's say somewhere here in this range, you have attempted 45 questions. Normally you people attempt questions in the range of 40s to 50s. If you are attempting 45 questions, to clear the cutoff, you need 32 to be correct. Remaining can be incorrect, you will clear the cutoff. I'm saying if you are getting 32 questions correct, even if you make 16 mistakes with 32 correct, even if you make 16 mistakes, you will reach the cutoff marks. That means in total, with 32 correct, you can make 16 mistakes. That means you can attempt 48 questions. So if you are clearing cutoff with 45 questions and 32 correct, you will clear the cutoff with 48 questions and 32 correct here. That means you can attempt 3 extra questions. This is what I intend you to follow. Every time you are attempting a paper, always attempt the number of questions in a multiple of 4x. 4 का multiple होना चाहिए. This is the most optimum number of questions that you can attempt in the paper. Suppose you have done 50 questions, bell rang, examiner is about to take your OMR, 2 गोले भर देना. Just attempt 2 questions, any random 2 questions, and just fill the bubbles. If you are clearing the cutoff with 50 questions, if you are clearing, that means you got 33 questions correct. 2 गोले randomly भर दिए, even if both of them are incorrect. Even if both of them are incorrect, since you already got 33 correct, you will clear the cutoff. So always try to optimize this. अगर वो जो 2 गोले भरे थे, if one of them becomes correct, it will give you an extra leverage in the paper. It will make your extra, जो भी आपका bonus marks हो जाएगा वो बन जाएगा. So always attempt the number of questions in a multiple of 4. That is the maximum optimization that you can do. The last thing, where to attempt the paper from. Yeah, where to attempt the questions from while practicing. Understand one thing, what UPSC is doing is, UPSC is in a way repeating questions from various exams. See this question from CDS 2021 talking about how many zeros are there, and see this 1 to the power 50, 2 to the power 49 and so on till 50 to the power 1. Almost similar question UPSC gave in 2024 paper. How many consecutive zeros are there at the end, and see 1 to the power 50 था, यहाँ पे 1 2 3 ऐसे करते करते 25 तक चलेगा. थोड़ा सा तो चेंज करेंगे, एग्जैक्ट सेम तो क्वेश्चन नहीं मिलेगा, बट द कंसेप्ट अंडरलाइंग इज द सेम. It is repeated from CDS to CSAT paper. Exactly, almost. Let's look another example. What is the unit digit in the expansion of? What is unit digit in the expansion of? Again a question based on unit digit. Again a question based on unit digit. See this question. CDS 21, CSAT 23, CAPF 25, CSAT 25. फिर से पूछ लिया, almost similar question. So UPSC is having this habit of repeating questions from the other exams that UPSC is taking as it is repeat हो रहे हैं. और देखते हैं, चलो नंबर सिस्टम में you might say कि सर नंबर सिस्टम में तो सारे ही सेम हो जाता है. Let's look at this question. Here also there is a concept of price remaining या expenditure. Depending on how price is increasing, what would be the quantity consumed. If you want to make the price same, या if you want to keep the expenditure same, how much should the quantity consumed decrease. इस तरह के questions. And especially petrol. यहाँ देखो expenditure on petrol. This is CDS paper. This is CAPF paper 2024. In 2025 again UPSC gave this. Expenditure should remain constant on petrol. लगातार 3 question दे दिए on expenditure on petrol. So the underlying concept here is almost same. बस क्वेश्चन पूछने का तरीका बदल लिया है. Here it is a statement based question, यहाँ पे थोड़ा कैलकुलेटिव है, यहाँ पे तो और सिंपल कर दिया है. But the underlying concept in all the 3 questions was same. Now this should give a fair enough idea कि कहाँ से प्रैक्टिस करना है. और थोड़ा सा देखते हैं. यहाँ पर again see CSAT question repeated in state. What is happening is UPSC is giving you questions from other exams of UPSC, and then state is following the UPSC paper, the CSAT paper, to give those questions in the state exams. तो अब आपके पास 3 चीज होगी प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए. One would be the CSAT questions, जो ऑलमोस्ट आई थिंक काफी लोगों ने कर चुके होंगे. इसका पहला one step would be the question of UPSC exams apart from CSC. इसका next step would be the questions of state exam which are copied from UPSC. तो तीनों लेवल की प्रैक्टिस यू कैन डू. अब डिपेंडिंग ऑन हाउ मच यू हैव प्रैक्टिस्ड PYQs ऑफ CSAT, you can first jump to the previous year questions of other exams that UPSC conducts, and then you can jump to the exams that state conduct, and then they are copying from UPSC pattern. और भी आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर state PSC, UPSC has asked this question in 2020, state PSCs have repeated them in 2024. So all of these questions are there, and all of these questions have been solved diligently step by step, so that you don't have to run after ki sir iska solution kya hai. All of this have been solved. You will get year wise segregated UPSC PYQs, other exams PYQs that UPSC conducts, and all state PYQs. So all good questions, koi bhi state ho, you will find the previous year question of those states, and they are solved in very detail. What is given, what is the key idea, and what is step by step solution. All of this is there in this CSAT magic that we came out. So if you are confused about where to solve questions from, कहाँ से होगा, कहाँ से PDF मिलेगी, all of this is there. All of the question solution, everything is there in this CSAT magic. I'll drop the link as well here. This is the contact number. I hope this contact number is visible to you. If it is not, I'll write it here. 920-555-3482. Or else you can also contact 920-555-3481. For this CSAT magic, this can be the best practice that you can do in this last 1.5 months. PYQs लगाओ, नहीं लगाए हैं तो जितने भी साल के लगा सकते हैं लगाओ. अगर लगा लिए हैं तो start solving previous year questions of other exams and the state PYQs. इधर उधर मार्केट में मत भटको. Give the test diligently, solve the PYQs. Practice should be through the previous year question. that is all. If you want to connect with me, you can drop a text on these numbers, you can call on these numbers. I'll be there receiving your text, or I'll be there picking your call. Thank you everyone.